Today I wanted to talk about energetic connections. You might have heard of etheric cords. Energetic connections are connections that we have with other people. Our own energetic boundaries affect these connections. And if you're an empath, or if you've ever heard of being an empath, what it is it's somebody who is very sensitive to energy and takes on energy very easily. So what happens with these connections is when I'm texting, so say you're in front of me and I'm texting you, even if you're sitting right in front of me, you don't see that physical text go through. But we know that it does because of Wi-Fi, because of these invisible connections. Now you could be on the other side of the world and you will still get this text. You will still get the phone call and all of this stuff. So this is the same thing with energetic connections. We all have these energetic connections. If someone were to send you a mean, nasty text, your phone would store this until you personally decide to delete it. Your phone's not going to delete it just because it's mean. Our bodies do the same thing. If someone is sending us energetic negativity, depending on our boundaries, okay, so if we've blocked the person from text messages, they can't send it. So if something energetically comes through, it is up to us to ask the body to remove these. Now, if you didn't realize you were storing these, then you probably didn't ask your body to remove these. So I want you to list off what messages are you holding on to. This could have been something you were told in 3rd grade about your body. This could have been something your parents said to you, or maybe you heard them say to someone else. And so you picked up this message or belief that your body is holding on to because you've not deleted it. Now, just like when someone sends a nasty text message and we save it as proof that they did it, or maybe it's a reminder because maybe we feel like we deserved it, or maybe again it's a reminder as proof so that if someone else says, well, that person never did it, you have proof that they did. Our bodies can do that as well. So 95% of the time, I would say, if you ask your body to delete these messages, it's going to do that. The other small percentage is going to be messages that your body is storing away because it feels like it needs to store them. So this is where sessions would come in, and we would figure out what the beliefs are that are holding on to these messages, why you feel like you need to hold on to these messages. So we've all been in a room where people are arguing and you can feel that tension. You've heard the phrase, you can cut the tension with a knife. So this is the same thing with people that hold on to others' energy. You might be somewhere and someone might be in a totally bad mood and they're glaring at you. You can feel that energy and you might not realize it, but you go home and you're in a bad mood and you just don't understand what happened. When we don't have strong energetic boundaries, we can easily hold on to other people's energy. And what I mean by this is if you see somebody hurting, whether it's intentional or not, subconsciously, a lot of people will feel like they have to take on some of the energy as responsibility to help the other person. I didn't realize I was doing this until a couple cycles of months of me listening to my body perfectly, eating only when truly hungry, and the scale would be going down, and then all of a sudden the next day it would be 10 pounds more, and then I would work through things, and then it would be back to where it was, and then the next day it would jump up 8 to 10 pounds. And again, like I said in the first video, this does not physically make sense because of the whole calories in, calories out. What I noticed was happening was it was the same dates in my weight journal as in my husband's health journal that I keep. For those of you who follow us on Facebook, you can go look, and we're very open and public about his disability. There are times when he will be in a wave, and what a wave is, the simple explanation is when his disability is bad, but a wave is when it's like really, really bad, like a wave on the ocean. It's just not controllable, and it's hard, and it's traumatic for me to be around because I cannot help him. So it's this hopeless, helpless feeling. And I didn't realize until I was comparing these dates that when he was in a wave, I was emotionally trying to take some of the stuff away from him and holding it on. And it wasn't helping. He didn't feel better. He didn't get better. He didn't have any relief, but it was hurting me. I was physically holding on to all of this emotional weight. And so I want you to make a list right now and ask yourself, whose energy am I holding on to? Because I feel like I need to. And it could be something that that comes up for you. Maybe you have a memory of being in 3rd grade and you see a girl getting yelled at by the teacher and she's crying, and maybe you picked up some of that energy to help her. It could be something from years ago, you guys. It doesn't matter when it was. So then I want you to make a write in your journal, why do I feel the need to take on other people's energy? Maybe you feel you're responsible to doing it because you feel stronger and they're just breaking down all the time, and you feel like, oh, well, I can handle it. This again is all subconsciously. What are these beliefs running? And then I want you to ask your body to release all of these. So just like the text messages, you ask your body to release all of these messages, all of these emotions that are weighing you down, all of these, all of this energy that you're holding on to for other people weighing you down. You will feel so much lighter after doing this, and it will be amazing at the answers that come up. These emotions, this energy that you're holding on from other people, can physically cause back pain. It can cause hip pain. It can cause shoulder pain. There's been energy that I've seen on people where when we've done sessions, they literally have like hundreds of pounds of emotional weight on their shoulders. You've heard the phrase, they carry the weight of the world. These things are energetic and they actually weigh us down. Besides the physical weight of all of these things, these emotions from other people can affect our hormones. They can affect the way we feel about ourselves because you're taking on these emotions from other people. And this includes if they're hating themselves. So you might feel like you start hating yourself, but this might not even be your belief. It's this energy that you're around. Just like when you were around that person that was angry and you were in such a good mood, and now you're feeling so angry and you don't even know why. You're absorbing that anger. So make a list in your journal. What energies and emotions am I holding on to that are not even mine? You will be surprised at what comes up. And again, you might not have an intuitive answer pop up. That's totally fine. You can still, even without answers, you can still ask your body to remove and release all of the energy that you're holding on to that is not yours.